Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Folktale Beyond the Witchlight. Possibly the last chapter in A While Beyond the Witchlight, but not the last chapter for these adventurers.
You said you weren't going to say that because you're going to jinx yourself.
No, I said I wasn't going to put it in writing because I would jinx myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some good.
Joining me as always are the ever charismatic Bard Squall, the Bloodhunter Nyx, the Faerie Barbarian Chestnut, and Ortis. We think he has classes, we're not sure.
I was waiting for you to be like the wonderful fairies.
And because someone asked for a D&D dad joke, Mr. Hope, did you hear about when they accidentally made a donation to Tiamat instead of Bahamut? As I try and give him a second to answer, but I don't think he will. I mean, it was just a clerical error, but they faced draconic punishment for it.
Lol.
Goodbye. Horrible. Horrible. No, don't leave. Wait.
You asked for it, Hope. You don't get to complain. Alright, let me get a
Enjoy your
darker
movie, Mike.
screen
Thank you
because
for
there's
the
no
work.
such thing as...
He said, "Okay, I'm leaving."
That's what he always does. He has a D&D dad joke, and then I give one, and then he's like, "This is horrible." What'd you expect? Anyway, when last we left our heroes, they had split the party a little bit. We had Ortis and Squall. We're up in the very, very tippy top of the Palace of Heart's Desire, having learned
Loot.
the real name of... Yes, Lute. Having learned the real name of Zybilna, the Fairy Queen of Prismere. None other than Tasha, the wizard from Greyhawk.
I don't know why I thought you could say Wizards of Waverly Place.
Thanks to them all discovering there was a puzzle on the map for the game and then spending a half an hour figuring it out.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm not knocking you.
Literally.
No, I'm not knocking
Literally.
you. I thought that was cool that it was there.
Very exciting episode.
Because
That's
that
what
was...
The screen.
And a look behind the DM screen, I'm literally just looking through pages here as you guys are like, how do we figure out this puzzle? What's the door here? And I look at a paragraph and it says...
an X.
And it says, the answer's actually in the Witchlight map. And I'm like, well, I should tell you all that in vague terms and then see what happens. Anyway,
We went Legend of Zelda on that thing.
at the same time, Nyx, along with Vansel, the Haragon rogue, had immediately gone to Zybilna herself and unlocked the spell holding her captive and turned over the unicorn horn. But we're not starting with any of that. Chestnut, the last thing you remember was striking down Bavlorna,
It was a big moment for me.
the frog-like hag who had tried to eat you alive.
He was in the mouth for a little bit.
As you were dusting yourself off, and you heard your friends talking about, so what room do we look at now, or where do we go now? What do we do to figure this out? And Nick saying something about, oh, the cauldron's this way. Everything kind of went dark again. Just for, in your perspective, a split second. And then you finished your turn, and everything's a little bit different. For one, none of your friends are there. At all.
Should have
And
known they'd leave me.
as you look around, like, if you look, every door along the spiral staircase that goes up and down in the room you're in is open. And there is a rope tied to a statue going out into the abyss. And you remember there was a guy, like, suspended out there. He's not there anymore, but the rope is swaying slightly, like someone's dangling over the edge.
Well, this is peculiar. I knew we weren't close, but I didn't think they would just. It's another dimension. I'm gonna. I guess, is it a long rope?
Yeah, you're in a room that's about 30 foot across, so there's 15 foot of rope going from the statue out that hole. And then
Can I climb down the rope?
you can go
into
look.
the hole?
I'm
I mean, I
retconning
can
slightly.
fly, so I don't really need to. Yeah, I can fly. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fly down.
Yep, you
I
fly
don't
up.
know climbing.
Remember, through this hole is like a constant lightning storm up and down. There's no
It's
ground.
fine.
There's nothing. No, not as a concern. Just reminding you a scenario.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the rope down.
You see a man dangling from it. A man that, yes, Squall saved last time, because I forgot entirely by the end of that Chestnut would have been right there, involved with all of you guys doing that.
Well, to be fair, we never untied him.
Yeah, true.
We just kind of ran away. So who's to say he didn't? Maybe he was looking for his sword and
Yeah.
I
fell
thought
off.
he went downstairs and went to talk to you because you told him he was going to meet with the dandelion and somebody else.
Maybe, but that didn't happen.
Oh,
Yes.
well, okay.
We're letting Chestnut have fun.
Not
Or she can
anymore.
ignore him entirely, and suddenly it will all happen again. No, okay. Yeah, there is a gentleman, silver armor, blue tabard and cape, winged helmet, that's just hanging from the rope, slowly orienting himself, and beginning to climb up, kind of, Dread Pirate Roberts and Princess Bride, just...
I'm gonna just wait. Hey, did you need some help?
I would be greatly obliged, although I must admit I'm a little perplexed. Are you alone up there?
I don't know what's happening either. I'm just gonna ignore him, and I'm gonna fly back to the top, and can I try and pull up on the rope to get him up?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll athletics.
17.
Yeah, no problem. It takes a minute, but you and your brute strength 3-foot frame.
Sorry. What were you saying? That was embarrassing to watch.
No, I'm not going to complain about a gift horse. You helped me. Thank you very much. And looks around a little bit. I was fighting someone here. Was there anyone else here when you came to this room?
Funny thing, I was also fighting someone here, and I think we won, and then everyone's gone.
Oh yeah, she's lying dead in the corner, by the way.
Oh, never
Not
mind.
like
She's dead over
super
there.
corner, but just off to the side.
She definitely dead. Definitely won the fight, but
Oh,
I
that's
had
not-
some friends. I think, well, acquaintances.
I understand. I too have stalwart companions I came here with. Would you like to join up until we can find our missing companions?
Yeah, you know what? I bet they just bring you into the group too. They love adding new people.
I am Strongheart. Pleasure to meet you. Paladin of
Chestnut.
Helm.
Oh, Chestnut. Very, very strong.
An odd name, Chestnut, but it fits you.
Thanks.
And last I heard, my companions were downstairs. Shall we?
Yeah, I mean, mine have to be somewhere. I mean, they can't get very far without me.
Yep. He'll walk with you. A path you haven't personally taken before, but the stairs are going down.
He looks trustworthy.
Oddly enough, he does. Yeah. Meanwhile, all the way upstairs, Ortis and Squall. What evil can the great Snickersnack help you slay today?
Sorry.
Blue
Well,
one.
I mean, believing to them, we've already slayed evil, but you never know. Maybe there's evil dragon or something we need to kill. But, I will leave this up to you. But maybe you're coming with us. Regardless, it's not fun being locked here in a room.
Very well, but a weapon of my caliber, you must follow all the proper guidelines and ordinances for wielding one such as I. I am gesturing as if I'm not a sword hovering there in your hand.
Oh right, rules, and it's fine. I will read rule book later. I am very
For now,
good at
I will agree.
rules.
Go forth,
I am
friend.
thinking-
We have evil to vanquish. I can sense it everywhere in this room. And below. You hear none of the sword, by the way, Ortis. Squall's just talking to himself.
Well, I do not understand. Do you just like float on your own there, or is there like scabbard or something I should be putting on my back, or
The scabbard should be in the
Squall.
chest below.
yes?
Are you okay?
Oh yes, this is very nice sword. It's talking sword. Like I'm assuming these are things that are common here in Feywild. I do not know, but
The
maybe
sword
we
is
might
talking
use.
to you?
Yes, do you not hear slightly annoying sword voice?
No.
Well. Oh well. He's like talking about rules and slaying evil things or whatever swords do. I am thinking maybe we could put this thing to use.
Can I roll Arcana?
Absolutely. You hear this in the back of your head, by the way, Skull.
Oh. No, oh wait. Oh, never mind. I got a +0. 19.
Okay. What are you trying to learn? Just general what I'm willing to give you? Or are you looking for any, are you trying to recall specific information?
Mainly about the sword, and since he said that the sword can pretty much like just speak to him, like I guess in his head, or trying to figure out a way on how the sword is speaking to him.
All right. With Arcana that high, you are familiar with magical items being enchanted, and that certain weapons, armaments, very rarely are they anything other than weapons and armor and shields, but it's possible to imbue intelligence into items.
Okay.
Legend has it that it was eons ago that the first, not even an artificer, but what would become artificers eventually, figured out a way to trap a spirit in a blade, resulting in something more powerful than a normal enchantment, but also leaving the weapon aware and able to have its own opinions, will, and interests in matters.
Oh, okay.
You are aware some of these weapons are good, some are evil, and all of them can choose to force some measure of control over a wielder. Not like outright mind control, but you will not use me, or you have to use me for a certain thing, or forcing someone into a berserker rage in some cursed examples.
Interesting. Well, alrighty then.
But not a weapon like this. This looks like a holy avenger for a guardian of the ancients paladin. Worked with vines and silver and gold, very shiny.
Right. Is this only treasure in this room, or are we finding anything else?
Let me grab again. If I remember right, there's a chest that you guys opened already.
Scabbard.
That's essentially all there was. There's this. The chest had a scabbard. It had the really, really expensive cloak with like the mithril embroidered unicorn on it, platinum.
Yeah.
And then it had like a winged helm.
Yeah, you're right. I think I have all that. I have all that written down.
What room is this again?
Let me grab that.
30...
It's the very, very top. Hold please. I don't have the map in front of me.
Yeah, shimmering unicorn, cloak, golden head helm, and scabbard.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Other than that, the room has cushions and seats and windows to look out, but no other specific items. So Squall for your, or not Squall, Artist for your answer. If you look at the second map, down at the bottom there are towers that are just by themselves. You are in room P50, Central Tower, 4th floor.
Okay, and we never did open up the
One
deer.
below.
Yeah.
You have not figured out what the trick to that is.
Okay. Squall.
Yes.
Let's see. Who had it? Was it you or Nix who had the I think think it was like the deer horns or antlers or whatever that we
Um,
that we found.
well, I believe it is some clap or whatever little monster robot thing's name was. He had horns and skull. His was his head, if I'm remembering correctly. Clapper, clap,
Props for remembering that, though.
clapper jaw, slaw,
'Cause that was before
something like
Chestnut
that.
joined.
Clipper, clapper. I do not remember these things.
Okay.
Clapper Claw, by the way.
I think we should explore more of this castle so we can figure out the clue to the deer door.
Have we tried saying Natasha or
Oh, right, because everything else seems to have awakened in this castle. Yeah, let's try that.
maybe we just ask Natasha, or maybe she is knowing password to stag door.
That'd be kind of weird to ask her to rob her of her treasure.
I mean, maybe this is a gift for saving life,
It's
or
just
maybe
true.
it's just bedroom.
That's true.
I was like trying to go through my head, just trying to figure out what the hell that answer to that riddle is for the stupid stag. Perhaps it is, special knock or something, tap, 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 or something like that.
Well, actually, when you think about it, we never really explored her bedroom. We kind of just left.
Yeah, there were these, lion things or creatures that wanted me to meet their friend. You were telling them secrets, then they're leaving. But yeah, you're right. We could always go check bedroom. Maybe she has answer key or something.
Yeah, I think we should.
How far away are they? The room.
You guys all went to the original cauldron, right, and saw it frozen? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors down. And let me grab the other map open because I only have one in front of me right now. 3 floors down, and then like halfway across the castle. So just looking
Alright,
right
more
here.
More than 120 feet.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, maybe we get a little bit closer. We can message friends, and see. I don't know. Maybe they freed this Natasha character, and maybe she is wanting to give big reward for strong heroes who saved her life from evil hag monsters.
Oh,
Perhaps.
right. That's what Nyx was doing. She wanted to go free the grandmother.
Well, it is also possible Nyx got eaten by dragon. But
This I have to see.
But either way, we are probably best to go check on them. And plus, I have this dragon killing sword now, so dragon wants to kill me, I will chop off its head or whatever this sword can do.
Yes. Okay.
So we just, I guess, head back to the
Okay.
room where they're at.
You guys head back down. Both of you make a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay. +1. 14.
12. Yeah, 12. Also +1.
All right. You guys are headed down the stairs. And then you're not. Squall, you find yourself in a room. Nondescript. As you look at the ground, you can't even tell what you're standing on. Like, it's not obscured, there's just almost like you're standing on slightly springy void. It's just black. And as you look around, you see stars twinkling, and a mirror sitting across the hallway. As you look in the mirror, you see something. The carnival. Different from your last memory there. The colors are slightly off. The people aren't the ones you remember meeting there. Roll perception. You are muted, sir.
I thought I was trying to unmute and I muted myself. See how good I am. That's a natural 16 plus 7, so 23.
Okay. You see two children moving through the crowds, stopping to get a candied apple, talking to each other. You recognize them. You recognize your sister, the last time you ever saw her. In fact, you see her there as you guys move on to another game, where she wins a scarf that she ties around your, at the time because you're younger, your neck. And you hear a voice behind you that says, I did promise I could get you the life you lost back. And now you're in the perfect place to earn it. I just need you to be a hero. Do you think you can slay the Jabberwocky? Out of the shadows you see stepping a woman in blues and grays. They don't blend in with the night sky, but they like accent and work with it. Like she dressed to match this room. Long red hair, blue-green eyes. She's on the left below me on the Twitch screen. It's been a while, Squall. Ortis. You find yourself in, again, a similar room. Black floor, twilight sky around you. A mirror open before you. It's blank. Like shifting fog, not revealing anything. Occasionally you see flickers of an image of like yourself greater. You see an image of you on the throne of the frog people that you took briefly. You see an image of you as a circus performer back in your early days. I've been unable to tell what you want. You don't seem to care for what you lost. And I can't tell if you want power, prestige. Share with me, Ortis. What is it that you are after, and what are you willing to give to get it? Nyx. Zybilna has just touched the cauldron, and you see like the ripple through this room you're in, and you can imagine out beyond as things start to motion. You know, like little motes of dust that were frozen, specks, things that we're doing are falling to the ground. You see the woman in the red with the red cape just kind of jerk for a second. Is the attack coming, Zybilna? The attack is past for now, my friend. We have unlikely saviors, though not unwelcome. Good morning, Nyx. I trust you have been well in the years it's been since we last spoke.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
It's good to hear. You were always such a troubled child. I worried what it would do to you as an adult. But you seem to have turned out all right.
I'd like to think so.
Still loyal to my heir apparent?
As long as he's, not doing anything nasty, sure.
I have no reason to believe otherwise, though. You've seen him more recently than I have. Tell me, you've gone through a lot to get here, I imagine.
That's an understatement.
Do you have a wish?
No.
Something I can grant you
No.
for your great service.
Nope.
Off to the side. I have a list if you...
You shut up. You don't get anything.
All who came to my aid are welcome, my friend Haragon. Though I'm afraid I don't know you. That's all, my lady. I'll be happy to provide that list. Don't mind me. I'll wish from a fairy queen. I'll take... You don't catch all of his mumbles, but essentially he's like, wait, I just got granted a wish by a fae queen, by an archfey. I have no idea what to do with this. That's too much all at once. Did you do this alone, Nyx? Not you and your companion there? A cousin, perhaps?
No. We are not related. And no, I didn't do it alone. One of them is frozen around here. I'm sure she's flying around somewhere. And the other two are occupied. We had a third, but anyway.
I see. Well, it should be simple enough to gather them. And she touches the horn to the cauldron again. The entire cauldron, if I didn't describe this already, flickers, and the rust iron cauldron flashes to blue. The darker elements turning to happier. And suddenly you have a nice golden cauldron sitting there. And she begins to cast some type of spell. You're not a spellcaster. You're not sure exactly what she's doing, but you definitely recognize the gestures, items going into the cauldron.
That's not true. I could cast spells now.
You're not aware of what she's casting, but you're aware it's a spell. And that is fair. I apologize.
Okay.
As she's doing that, you see the red-headed woman looking around. Are the League gone? I can't find a sign of any of them. And as you guys ignore her, she starts to wander off.
Bye.
Meanwhile, you see... Roll perception, actually. Let's be fair here.
You see, no, nothing.
Vance rolled a 7. He sees nothing.
21.
You see a figure moving out of the shadows across the hall. Redhead, gray clothes. She raises her hand.
Really? Can I Eldritch Blast her?
Yes.
Hey!
Roll initiative because she's casting Eldritch Blast too.
I know. You gonna give me a good luck roll? If you give me a net one, I'm putting you down. Okay. What the hell do I add to this?
Dexterity.
Okay, dirty 20. Wait, Dex? 19. Well, my thing said +4 on the spell area, but if it's my Dex, it's +3, so.
You go to blast. You actually go off at the same time. So go ahead and roll your attack. You're level 5. You get 2 blasts.
Scrolling. 10 total. I got a 1 and a 9.
Okay. Well, each one's plus your spell attack. So the one misses obviously, but 9 plus your casting stat plus your
13.
proficiency bonus. Okay. Sadly, does miss with a 13, but you blast. You do actually get close because you see her hand goes out, not at you.
Was I supposed to roll a d20 there? Because I rolled the d10 because you said they hit.
Yes, you need to roll a d20 to attack.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You confused me.
I'm sorry.
It's 21. I did better.
Okay, 21 hits, and the other attack.
That one probably misses. I got a 14.
14 misses, yeah. All right.
I hit for a D10, right?
Yeah, D10. I don't think you have Agonizing Blast yet, because I don't think you get
No,
implications yet.
just one D10. Hey, I got 10.
Okay.
Good kitty. You good luck.
You see her hold out her hand. Blackness rolls around it, and you see like 4 pinpoints like starlight appear. And they start to lance out one at a time. And as the second one goes off, your blast hits her. Her hand scatters backwards, and the other 2 kind of arc off into the sky. But 2 of them you see slam into Zabilna.
Sorry. You're very tall. I tried.
Who scatters backwards, the wand drops, clatters across the ground.
That's a go. Fetch.
And Arianrod walks in. Are you really continuing to be a loyal tool? I suppose there's an end to every rabbit's luck.
Rude. Pencil, hurry up before she cuts off her feet.
Chestnut. You're happily walking down the stairs with this random paladin you found.
Just chatting with him. As I was saying, flowers, some are red, some are green, some are blue, but the hardest ones to make are like, aqua colored. Just talking his ear off.
I could imagine. I've never seen one in Aqua. You have to show me sometime. This world is very, very strange. My companions and I have only been here a short time. We were led to believe that the evil witch queen Igwilv was here to slay an archfey, a protector of
I don't know
children.
her, but you're gonna love it here. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of death. Things don't make sense, but it is beautiful.
I hope so. I've had nothing but good things here. Nothing seemed
Also, you
wrong.
could be trapped here forever, but that's not important.
Sometimes the path to righteousness requires a heavy toll.
Sure. Oh, okay.
If you're not getting the feeling of cliche Saturday morning cartoon, I'm not doing it right.
Honor and duty.
You guys walk around the corner. Wisdom save, Chestnut.
What?
3.
Are you typing your
Okay.
DoorDash in the chat, Ninja?
You hear that, everyone? He's ordering us a chicken bacon ranch sandwich. All of
Sounds
us.
delicious. I'll take one.
You take a step forward and you're in a room. I think you get the gist by now. The black floor, the stars around you.
See, this is the kind of stuff I was talking about here. I mean, anything's possible.
You're alone.
Oh,
Talking to herself.
why does this keep happening?
You turn and he's not there.
See a bush.
Why does this keep happening to me?
You see a large oval mirror off to one side. Roll perception.
Oh, these dice are real bad. 9.
Okay. You look. You see a familiar village. Though the last time you saw it, it was burned, broken, bodies strewing the floor. Here it's happy. People are going about their day. Going about their business. Not a care in the world. The great tree branch of the Trent that made your city is slowly moving at the gesture of a person you recognize as your father. As he
Just
asks
reach out
it
and
to-
touch the mirror. Like, just touch the mirror.
It feels warm, and you kind of get a sense of emotional contentment. Nothing like mind control or charm me, just that feeling. I did promise you I could give it back to you, Chestnut. Do you want it back? Before the hags, before they... Wouldn't you like to see this place without the influence of outsiders who don't belong?
This isn't real. This can't be real.
It can be. Prismia is a land of time, and time, like height and length, is a dimension we can travel. I can put you back there. But not if there is someone claiming a throne above me. She won't do it. She only cares for the children, as she puts it. You're past your prime, you're no longer interesting to her. But I don't see things that way. Would you have your family back? Your village, your people, your life?
What of my new friends?
What of them? I have no intention to hurt any of them. When I am Queen of Prismia, those who are here that don't belong will simply be put back where they should be. Safe, healthy. I've already offered freedom to one of your companions, a chance to regain the family he lost.
But they don't belong here. They would be gone forever.
Nothing says you can't go visit them, but they don't belong here. They belong on their world. But what has a prime world ever been but a playground for the Fae?
I mean, I do miss this. I miss home.
Consider your options carefully. One battle, one test of your greatness, and I will give you all that you ask.
But what will I lose? Nothing is ever free.
What would you lose? What have you gained since the loss of your family? New companions? You can seek them out again. You'll remember them.
No, they're not all nice.
Exactly. That
I
elf
mean-
seems shifty and selfish. The
Well,
bard seems full of himself, so focused on what he wants and needs that he doesn't care about the damage it does to anyone else.
and he thinks because he can air swim, he can fly, and we're the same. That's something else.
I take more offense at the fact that he wants to see the person who did that to your family escape justice. As if being his family makes them above the law.
Oh,
That happened to me once. My brother thought he was above the law.
what happened?
A story longer than I want to go into. But suffice to say, there's a reason I'm asking help and trying to regain what should be mine, instead of already sitting on that throne, protecting Prismia from things like the Hourglass Coven.
Well, I guess I have nothing to lose, and only to gain.
Exactly.
I'm pretty susceptible to outside influence, so I wish I could talk it over with the
I'm
sun.
not forcing your choice now. You don't have to choose
Oh!
in a vacuum.
Oh,
What do you take me
oh,
for?
this was a nice chat.
A charlatan who's going to force your hand at a knife?
Well,
No.
yeah, I've met some other people.
No. I ask a help. The Jabberwocky must be slain. The unicorn horn must be brought to me.
Oh, I
If you decide you want
yeah,
my
I
help,
have that.
you actually don't right now, just for your knowledge. As you
Oh, I
look,
know
as
I
you look
don't.
at your bag, you're like, I had that. You think what you want. Talk to who you want. Those are the prices of my help. And if you decide to choose your family, I'll be eager to help you. Go forth and enjoy your time.
Thank you.
She kind of pats your shoulder, like comfortingly, almost maternally. And your foot slips down as you walk by, and the guy is going, but I do feel that, the only problem with Prismia is there's such a lack of armor polishing. You find yourself continuing down the same hallway you were before. Squall, go ahead with where you had left off. I promise I did not time that for when your mouth was full.
No, it's fine. I am feeling like it's been like 20 minutes since you like asked question. Now I'm trying to remember. Insight check.
Sure.
That's another natural 16 plus 2, so 18.
She is telling you to kill a dragon in exchange for your family, your sister back. She
She's
seems completely sincere that she will do this.
And you bring me back to this moment here, and we never get, she never gets taken from Magic Carnival.
Exactly. Look there. And she gestures, and again you see the two of you starting to head off towards whichever event you were going towards. And in the background, you start to see a familiar shape. Grayish skin, the pig mask. Not your sister, but another figure. A little bit taller, a little bit heavier set. But otherwise identical. Looking in the shadows and stepping out. The Hourglass Coven had an agreement. Anyone who breaks the carnival without paying for the entrance is fair game. Your sister lied to you, unfortunately. She said she took care of the tickets. But yes, you know what you know. Go there, lead her away from the area. Tell her to not go to the carnival. Tell her to stay home. Whatever you want to do. But you'll control the moment. Not that ghoul.
What do you think, Snickers? You want to kill dragon?
I feel the dragon should be slain. It's a eyesore on the entire throne.
Yeah, we can kill a dragon.
Unless, of course, you're suggesting I'm not up to killing a dragon, in which case we have problems doing that.
No, I'm saying we will kill dragon. As I say, we can kill dragon means like we will definitely. And now you're just cramping my style. I'm trying to look cool in front of a very attractive lady. And filling my head with doubt. I thought you were like, boastful sort and like really good at killing dragons and whatnot. But
Are you suggesting I'm not? Rule number 667, you must praise Snickersnack at all times.
I was trying to, and then you were like, unless we cannot kill dragon.
Did I give an exception to that rule?
Perhaps. Yes, we will kill dragon. But if you are not keeping your side, I will be more than happy to. I don't know. Make some sort of threat. I don't know. I'm not very good at these things.
A bold one, my young
But
bard.
this is not the life I would have willingly chose. I would much rather live my life with my sister.
Roll perception.
That's an 18 that time. So 25.
All right. Out of 25, you see as you're having this conversation with her, she's poised, calm, talking to you, making eye contact, and you see her kind of abruptly jerk and wince, just barely. She controls it very, very well, as if something struck her. Very well, Squall.
Everything all right there? Or,
of course.
You've been hitting the, the magical sauce, or?
No, I'm perfectly fine. Just handling a few
what do we do if Grandma decides to intervene with dragon killing? Are you willing to step in and take care of her?
course, I will take care of Grandma, as you put it. She's denied me my
Natasha
throne long
or what?
enough.
Yeah, Natasha or whatever she goes by these days.
Imposter on the throne, Igwilf.
Sure, but Gesundheit. Um, all right. Well, if you would much kindly take me out of the magic room.
Of course. Your choices are your own. If you choose to slay the dragon, I will keep my end of the bargain.
I am already telling you, I will go kill dragon.
Of
I
course.
believe it. I haven't already said that it was sword. Did you not hear me say that we will go kill dragon? I'm pretty sure we had a full conversation.
My
already.
young squall, all I mean is that I'm not assuming I owe or you owe me. I have given an offer. If you're planning to follow through with it, lovely. That's best for everyone. I just don't want you to feel like you're being forced. You find yourself like you almost miss the step, but you're a dexterous person, so you catch yourself and balance back a little bit. You see Ortis is just Ortis, I believe you were being asked what you wanted.
Chicken bacon ranch rice.
Bring me the head of Zabilna and I will give you a chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Why don't I go find stoners more often? They're so easy to convince.
It's unclear what I want.
It is, and hence I ask you. Any fool wants power. A wise man knows the power needs a purpose. What is your purpose, Ortis Fialin?
I'm sorry, what?
Did I glitch your last name because there's 2 Shadow Elf houses? I probably glitched your last name. Never mind, ignore me.
Yeah, you did.
Am I?
She says the right last name. Don't worry about it.
Let me see. So, if I tell you what I want, what I really, really want,
I'll give you what you want, what you really, really want.
Oh my god.
I want it.
What I really, really want is a Zigga Zigga Ah.
Pulls out a wand that has a weird crooked.
This is very good, but I do require power
Of course you
and
do. Who
my
doesn't
time.
require power? Your time. I can give you all the time in the world. She gestures idly in the mirror, actually starts to reveal, and you see a table with a book on it. Would you take the keys to Dunamancy? Control over time itself.
Give me a blue instrument that is somewhat oval shaped with a stem that allows me to be
I want a sweet potato with some holes cut in it.
Oh my. That every single time I blow inside this oval shaped instrument that I can control time. And it has to be blue.
I believe I can provide something that long. You do not seem the type to be a musician, but if that's what you want, I can provide. But for me to provide anything, I have to inherit my kingdom. Like you, I am a person in deserving of power who does not currently have it.
Just to be clear, this is Arian.
Arian Rod, yep.
When she says that, I reply, so for me to look back on my investment from earlier, how can I make sure that you're going to fulfill your promise?
I never lie. No one here does. Lying is what you mortals do. You twist and you say things that are not. We don't ever lie. Occasionally people don't listen, but you're smarter than that. You're not some buffoon who agrees to contracts and deals without thinking about what's being said to you.
No, not at all.
I was thinking that in my head too. It was like, no, not at all.
I can promise you straight words, no. You know what? Use this. And she hands you a rolled parchment.
I take the roll of parchment.
Mm-hmm. You have a spell scroll for the spell Gaius.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Cast it away. Bind me to speak no word that is untrue.
Considering this is my first time, all I gotta do is just open it up and then it casts, or
You read it, but wow,
Oh,
that's so
just
much
read it?
bigger than I
Okay.
thought it was going to be. Sorry, but yeah.
Holy crap.
okay. I read the scroll.
All right. The spell casts. What magical command do you try and place on the creature?
There's a creature somewhere? Oh, on her?
Yeah.
How powerful is it, or do I not know?
I mean, it's higher potency than anything you can currently cast on your own.
Oh. In that case, I make her my wife. That's a plot twist.
Make your phrase. How do you phrase it? You place a magical command on a creature. What do you say? Forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or the course of activity.
So do I have to phrase it like in a couple of sentences, or is it like that other one where I only can say one word?
No, it's not one word. It's she was offering it to you where you could cast it and say, I command you to tell me no word that is untrue.
Oh.
I command you to marry me.
I cook. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Give me a few seconds because I'm gonna make sure I say this correctly. Give me a few seconds because I got it in my head. I just need to put it down so I can say it. Lol.
Can I go back to just blasting her?
You'll be next.
He said it's a spell command, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I blame myself too. So we all wait for Otis to figure out how he wants to word his sort of wish.
Oh yes. You gotta forgive me. I'm
All right, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, Nyx. Roll initiative.
Okay.
And actually, real quick, while you're rolling initiative, keep that number. Squall. Because we already established Chestnut continues walking forward. So, Squall. What do you do with Ortis standing there, kind of blank-faced and drooling? Do you stay with him? Do you move on ahead? Do you...
Yeah, he did this and give him a little wet willy. If he didn't wake up, he's just gonna head to where they were going.
Okay.
Maybe like he'll write a little note being like, "Went to kill dragon. Wish you were there. See you soon." I think.
All right. So, on that note, I will go ahead and have... Let me get the right paper out here. Nyx, as well as Squall and Chestnut roll initiative. Although, obviously, you guys are not acting just yet.
I got 10.
16.
And roll d4 for me. Actually, no, don't worry about that. I know what's order there. Chestnut, what'd you get?
You're muted. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 15.
15? Okay. And then real quick.
I shouldn't be allowed to mute because I never unmute.
Shit. All right. You guys continue on your walk. We'll get back to Ortis in a minute. Vansel goes first. He's sitting there thinking, and then suddenly there's blast of magic from two directions at once, and he's like, "The fuck is going?" Oh, shit. Looks at Nyx. Which one's the bad guy?
The redhead.
Understood. Moves towards her. She's actually 40 feet back, so he won't be able to quite get to her this round, but he moves and then hides.
Jump on ahead.
Yep, he rolls stealth and kind of disappears into some of the side stuff, as well as the various ballroom dancers that as soon as this explosion happened freaked out and started running. You see, as the blast happened, the giant dragon just... I can't make its burbly sound, but it opens its mouth and strange, weird noises come out of it, not a roar. And it looks at Zybilna, and it looks at Arian Rod. I don't have the stats in front of me, so hold please. It's the one thing I don't have in the computer file. Sorry. Mr. Hope, this is 100%. That is the delay was 100% my fault. Mostly because I underestimated Ninja arbitrarily trying to
Take
tweak
advantage of this.
things. Yeah. Not that you
Yeah.
won't take advantage, just. All right. Yeah, it stomps forward and spits out, burbling to itself that. Oh, any creature. I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw next.
Seven. I have no charisma.
Okay.
You went to go look up a dictionary. This is your fault.
Squall is not there. Chestnut is not there. Nyx, roll d4.
One.
You're acting normal this round.
Huzzah.
It's your turn.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Sorry.
no. Okay. Do I do D2? Do two separate Eldritch Blast D20s, or do I just
Yep.
do? Okay.
Yeah, it's not like the others where it starts adding up a single attack. It's multiple different attacks every time it levels up.
I missed twice.
Okay.
I got a 12 for my highest, and you said the 14
The
doesn't
14
hit. So.
missed, yep. Alright. You blast again. The burbles are kind of disorienting you a little bit. As the creature continues
I'm also
to
gonna move away from that thing.
Okay. How far away do you move?
I'm gonna move like in a diagonal, like away from it.
Okay. You give it as much space as you can in this ballroom. That is Nyx. Zybilna stands up. Absolutely, Squall. Zybilna stands up, starts to prepare some type of energy, and then you hear shouts from down the hall. And then you see that redhead woman pop in and go, "Queen Zybilna, you must keep safe. The League of Evil and Malevolence is attacking." She looks at Nyx. "Ever the loyal one. Help my creature take care of this, and I will reward you." And she turns and leaves. To which you see Arianrod going, "Son of a... You can't run from me, grandmother! I've waited long enough for what's mine."
If grandmother was like older looking, this would be horrible. And I pushed the grandmother downstairs.
All right. That was round one. Full initiative through. We'll pause real quick. Ortis, do you have your wording yet?
Yeah, I do.
Go right ahead.
It's actually not even that long. So pretty much it's just a spell that just commands her what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much I'm just going to say, I command you to be my wife and never tell me a lie. None shall ever take that title away from you unless I give word by my own free will, and you can't break this command in any magical or physical way.
All right. Roll insight.
Oh, God. Oh, at least I got somewhat high. Oh, never mind. Dirty 20.
You are bold, and you do seek power, my king. For you to be king, I must be queen. Go and remove the current claimant to the throne. The spring-haired brother of mine that sent you here. You stumble for a second, you're on a set of stairs. You have a little note pinned to your collar. There's always a loophole, yet you freaking tried to bargain with a fae, magic or not. It was a very good try. It may have succeeded in certain ways. She's not lying to you in any way, shape, or form.
Indeed.
You have a note tied to you. You're on a set of stairs.
I read the note that says,
I'll let Squall give specifics, but I'm assuming it says went to head to the throne room.
Yeah, went to kill dragon. Wish you were there. See you soon? Question mark.
and I'm currently located on the spiral staircase.
You have gotten to roughly the part where the guy was tied up, which you notice the rope's not there anymore.
Indeed. In order to go to the throne room, oh wait, I think I'm looking at the wrong map.
To go to the throne room from where you're at, you would go through. There's a door, despite the map not having it. You would go to P48E. You go down those stairs to the left, which brings you into the other map in the hallway that would go up and around to P22.
Okay. Despite my best efforts, instead I'm gonna go to the hallway where it leads to the throne room, but instead of making that right, I want to go left.
Left where? Because it's a shaped hallway. There's
to
Lion
P29.
P29.
If that is accessible, I was.
Oh, all the way down there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Chestnut. As you're walking down, you hear an explosion, and you kind of feel it. And as you're walking, you're in that hallway that Ortis is not to yet, that he's going to take the wrong direction on. And after a second of that explosion as it dims, you hear softer sounds up ahead. The sounds of magical energy flying, impacts to stone, crumbles going. But at the same time, the wall that is P14C on your map, if you care, crumbles in, and you can see an entire battle going on between what looks like 4 adventurers versus 5 adventurers in a very Saturday morning cartoon-esque D&D battle.
I look at my companion. Do you know these guys?
That is hero's valor, my unit. I'm afraid we must part here, fair chestnut, for I must vanquish the League of Malevolence. I shall see you, and the battle is done. Good fortunes. And just runs.
You don't want my help? Yep. Oh, okay.
Does he ever realize he doesn't have his sword?
In a minute. give him a minute. What do you do?
I guess I just let him. I'm gonna let him run off for a minute.
Okay.
Just sit back, watch cautiously. Do I recognize anyone in this battle?
No. No, because you missed last game. So nope, you don't recognize anyone.
So I need to pull up the map. Sorry.
No, absolutely. You are in the first of the two maps. You are in the hallway right by where it says P14C, which is like a circular room with a staircase. And the explosion was that lion door that leads into P22. Oddly enough. And you know the path to the court is to keep going up a little bit and then to the right. Past what's called P27.
Okay.
Would you like me to resend the map so it's at the front of the Discord?
No, I just
Okay.
pulled it back up. So I'm sorry. Where am I?
You are essentially do you see P14C?
Yes.
Okay. You are essentially in that, not that room, but that hallway slightly to the left of it. Like the
Okay.
one tile white hallway. The explosion happened through that door that's marked with a lion into P22. That's where the fight's happening, you can see. And the other sounds you're hearing is continuing up that hallway and to the right past P27, which is is the way to like the central throne room of. Actually, you wouldn't know that either because you were frozen for all this. So yeah, there you go. You see a fight going through there, and you hear other fights going on up north.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand back and watch my new friend as he runs in for a second and make sure he's okay-ish.
Yeah, you see the battle unfold for a second. You do see he reaches for his sword and goes, "Confound it! The fiends have stolen Strongheart." And one of the others calls out something equally cliche. I'm not good at being a Saturday morning cartoon, but you see a redheaded woman with a staff wave her hand and cast a spell, and a big mace appears, like a comical almost mace appears in this air, made of magical energy. And he grabs it and says, "My thanks to you, Messian. To battle!"
I'm just gonna kind of try and edge around them and into the other, like towards the other noise.
All right, we'll get to you in just a second. Round 2. Vansel did not make his save, unfortunately, so he is going to roll a 2, which makes him do nothing. The Jabberwocky goes again. You are no longer within 30 feet of it. Good for you, Nyx. Arianrod is. But she saves. And at this point, it is able to close and goes to attack. Rolled a 1 for one of them. Isn't it great? Hits with the other one, though. All right, doing that much damage. And she's no longer in the fight. All right. At this point in time, Nyx, you can see this ridiculous Saturday morning cartoon battle has broken out on the other side of the ballroom between literally a cookie cutter set of good guys and bad guys. That, weirdly enough, as the building gets closer, she acts less like her kind of imperious self and more kind of like a damsel in distress. It's weird. But you're busy. What do you want to do? It's your turn. Well, not but you're busy. It's your turn. What do you want to do? You can do whatever you want.
How far is Arianrod from me?
About 60 feet. I have magically made the room bigger than it is on the map because I want you guys to have maneuverability.
All right. Yeah, I'll just do another one of those. And I'm trying to figure out if I could do my flames.
I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action to turn on.
I don't know. It doesn't say it is. It just says extra damage dealt by right. Damage to self. So. I'll look it up next round. I don't want to accidentally cheat.
Oh, I'll
So-
work while you're doing it. I'll look while you're doing it. Go for it.
Okay, so bloop. I got 14 for my high again. I do not know magic good. So
Fortunately, the blasts go a little bit wide. It looks like she's actually casually. You see little flickers of energy, like stars, kind of floating around her, looking at her, and you see like she's bouncing them off a little bit. So it's not that you're bad; it's that she's forcing back.
not that you're bad. She's just better. Let's see. So say here, cat. Sorry, checks.
It's a bonus action, so you can use your bonus action to turn it on. You take 1d6 damage, and your weapon starts flaming.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh
Ow.
my!
Get closer a bit.
All right. Are you trying to skirt around to avoid being too close to the Jabberwocky?
Yes.
Or okay, so you're still out of range for now, and you did your blast. That is Nyx. Chestnut, you come around the corner to see
Come around the corner when you come.
Arianrod, who you know now, if you didn't already know, is kind of being pushed back against a wall. She's holding her ground, but there is a giant, warbly, bulbous-eyed dragon that is just on her, clawing and biting and snapping and rendering. And if you didn't see this thing, because you weren't here last game,
Oh. Do I know what it is? I just know it's like a weird.
in general, you've heard of the
Dragony.
Jabberwocky. It's a dangerous creature that the ruler of Prismere keeps as a pet.
I feel like
People
someone
are
just told me
afraid of
something
it,
about that.
but you've never encountered it personally,
Right.
because before the hags, it was the queens. The queen wasn't bad. The queen didn't hurt people or cause trouble for the most part. So you never encountered it because you weren't ever fighting her. And then since then, you've been busy trying to keep your head down with your people until the bad thing happened. So
Okay.
you see you see two blasts kind of fly past. They hit the wall near you. They are clearly not aimed at you. They are clearly aimed at her. And as you kind of peek into the corner a little bit further, you see Nyx across, standing by this golden cauldron. You see Nyx like slice their arm, and their scythe ignites in flame, and they start kind of approaching towards Arianrod. You're an
Well,
initiative.
I'm gonna wave like real big. First off, but
Nyx, you see that? You took your turn this round, but you absolutely see Chestnut coming up.
so I guess I'm gonna get in this. I'm actually gonna cast, because I didn't realize I got this when I leveled up. I'm gonna cast Enlarge on myself.
Okay. So Nyx, you see Chestnut come waving in.
Oh, good. Someone's eating the candy again.
And jumps up to normal human size. I believe that is an action because you're still
Yeah,
casting
it
it as a
is.
spell. Okay.
And then I'm gonna just run in there.
Will it? I don't disbelieve Squall, but now I'm
Gift
curious.
says if you rage, you're
Yeah.
enlarged
Oh,
it
because
away.
it's a spell.
You concentrate on spells while you're raging.
You're right. You can't. No, you're right. Is it a concentration though?
That's
Yeah,
why
it's a
I'm
concentration.
double checking for you. Yeah, it is.
It is. That's why I never used
No,
it.
it's just duration 1 minute. There's no concentration. So you're good.
I'm gonna take your answer.
I'm,
Mine says concentration, but it doesn't matter.
I just looked it up on D&D Beyond.
You're in charge.
Enlarge reduced duration 1 minute. Oh no, because it's a little symbol.
No, you don't know how to read. I mean, well, I'm still gonna do it.
Lol.
You know what? Sure, I'm gonna allow it for this. Why not?
I'm gonna pop a mystery candy.
It's
No, I'm
it's
not.
your one ability per long rest. I'll let it double up. But yes, technically it would not work. I did not realize that's how D&D Beyond wrote its spells. So props to
I want to intimidate this Jabberwocky anyways.
Okay.
So, because that's gonna just be my whole action. I'm just gonna run in there.
All right, you run in there and look scary and intimidating.
Yeah, and just keep waving at Nyx.
It blinks
Make sure
one
she-
eye and then the other.
Make sure Nyx really see. Oh, okay, good. She sees me. I missed you. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Lol.
Next round, you're going to get your squall, just so you know. Real quick, Ortis, you went down the wrong direction
Lol.
because you never
I
get
have no
places
sense
on
of direction.
time. Oh no, he has place sense of direction, but he has to be on. He has to be late.
That's true.
Yeah, you go into a room. The length of this oblong room is a rug woven in the images of thorny white roses. Each of the doors on the north and south wall has an alabaster pedestal standing aside the room. Atop each pedestal is an alabaster vase holding several long-stemmed white roses. Carved into the vase are the words, "Take one," in common.
I take a rose.
Okay. What do you do next?
I sniff the rose.
It smells like a rose. You hear an explosion down the hall the other way.
That snaps me out of it. I was like, oh, that way. And I head towards the direction of the noise.
Okay. As you do that, you see Squall come down the stairs. Has come down the stairs, probably ahead of you, but you turn, you see Squall going around a corner. So you'll get there in 2 rounds. Round 3. Does Vansel do anything?
Better. Jeez.
Yes. Vansel breaks his Jabberwocky burbles, pulls out his dagger, and attempts to leap on Arianrod's back. And misses. Some type of magical deflection that he just glides down. Chestnut, you see this as you're trying to be intimidating to the Jabberwocky. You see Vansel just leap out of the shadows with a knife, and he tries to stab Arianrod, and then you see like an energy barrier that just scrapes along. There's this, and he tumbles, and bonus action, disappears into the debris and the random chaos going around on the outskirts of the room. I apologize, Druidcraft. If it takes 2 rounds, can I cast? Yes, absolutely, sir. So there are 3 of you, none of which are the real you, right now. So that was Vansel. The Jabberwocky goes. Chestnut, you're now within 30 feet of it. Please make a charisma save.
Wait, I'm super charismatic.
Vansel has to make it again. Ooh, Vansel did good that time. Arianrod has to make it. What'd you get?
0.
Arianrod actually pauses. Oh, because -1. All right. Let me know when it's your turn. Roll d4.
It's okay.
The burbles kind of get in your head. They're confusing.
Like roll a d4 now? Or when
Go
it's
ahead and
my
roll
turn?
d4 now. Yeah, go for it.
I don't.
It's not going to hurt anything.
3.
3. This round, you will use all of your movement to move in a random direction.
I need that. Okay.
So yeah, I'll just go ahead and say Chestnut's waving at you, gets big, seems to be glaring at the dragon, and then just wanders off across the hallway. Ends up kind of like 10 feet away from you, Nyx, just kind of as Arianrod kind of glances at her as she walks by in her view finally and just goes... that was that. Squall, you enter the room. Nyx, you see 3 squalls enter the room.
Is the mirror image not invisible then? Does it not go invisible? I don't know. I was thinking maybe they'd go invisible too, since it's a reflection of me.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. So you don't see Squall.
Yep.
You don't see
Squall?
the squalls.
You enter the room. You see Arianrod. You see Chestnut wandering across the room. You see Nyx moving forward towards Arianrod with a flaming scythe. He's still a ways back. And you see the Jabberwocky just...
He's going to stand there for a second. look down at his arm. Think. Yeah, this is what she would want. And he is going to go up to Arian Rod and try to slash her in the back so that he's flanking with Nyx.
Nyx isn't in melee yet, but the Jabberwocky is, so you're still flanking. So you get +2 to hit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I mean, Nyx is... Well, I'll take the advantage because I'm invisible.
Yep, absolutely.
Not a natural 20. I was hoping I could just one-shot. Well, the first roll was a 2. The second roll was an 18 plus 7. No, that should be 10 plus 10, so 28 to hit.
28
sure.
hits.
That hits? Okay.
Yes, 28 definitely hits. Oddly enough, her AC is only like 16. It's not.
Right.
Not everything has 20 ACs. It gets a little weird if you start doing that.
I am going to burn a Bardic Inspiration as well and do a Flourish. 9. Oh, it's a D8 now. Oh, dang. Okay. Not a D6 anymore. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 9. 14. Plus 7. So 21 damage.
21 damage. All right. You swipe at her back. Cut across the back. A little spurt of red, like it hits the barrier, just cuts right through. And you hear a voice in your head saying, "You chose the right way, son. I'm glad. I was not looking forward to having to abandon you."
Well, I make good decisions every once in a while. And you see, like, as you're blasting Eldritch Blast, all of a sudden just 4 squalls standing behind her. This big-ass greatsword. And then he just kind of, like, puts it in front of him in defensive pose. And I'm going to add that +5 to my AC. So that it will be a 21 AC.
Okay. You cut. She glances at you and uses a legendary action. You see several wisps of star start floating around her. And one streaks out. Does a 17 hit? Not with the +5. Okay.
Oh,
It
21.
streaks out. It's coming right towards you. And Snickersnack just... See, you'll never fall with me at your side.
I appreciate it.
I thought you were wiser than that, Squall.
Well,
It's a
this is
pity.
your first mistake.
Your sister, at least your sister will never know what you sacrificed her.
Hey.
That was Squall. Chestnut, roll a save.
Again?
Actually, no, you're out of the range. You can take your action normally. You are 35 feet away from it right now.
And I can't move. I can't move though.
No,
That was
you're
my movement.
now. Oh no, that was his
Yeah.
round. Never mind. You wandered this way. I apologize. I lost initiative track for a
Yeah.
second.
No,
So
you're
that,
cool.
That was Chestnut. Nyx went.
Well, I can still take a turn though, right? Like I just moved, but I can still do actions.
Technically, yes. I'll give that to you because this is not a fair fight. What do you want to do when
Okay.
you are 35 feet away from the Jabberwocky?
I don't. Am I supposed to be killing the Jabberwocky? I don't know.
She was unclear.
So-
You're supposed to be taking her side to make sure she's queen. That's kind of what you have. That's what she asked you, I should say, and not that what you're supposed to do.
Stressful. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a javelin that I got on the very first day I played with everyone,
Okay.
And I'm going to throw it at the Jabberwocky. So is there anyone between me and the Jabberwocky?
No,
Perfect.
because Nyx hasn't moved into melee yet, and you do see Squall appear behind Arian Rod and slash her back open.
But he's not in the way of the Jabberwocky.
No. He's fine. I'm just
Good. So
I'm
no
just
saving throws for
informing
them.
you of what you see is all. Not.
Okay. So I have to roll the hit.
Yep.
I never added this weapon. 14?
14, unfortunately. Does a missile weapon get the +2 for flanking when everyone's flanking it? I can see an argument, so I'm getting a second opinion.
Definitely.
Um,
I can be big. I can throw things. I can add numbers. Yes. It's fairies.
sure call.
You know what? I'm going to say yes because the meleeers are. Unfortunately, a 16 still misses, so I don't know why I was asking that. But at least we've established it from going forward. If you're
You broke
attacking
my
something
heart.
that's flanked, you get the +2. All right. That was you.
Oh, wait. Nope. That was just never mind.
After all of that, you see... Actually, you guys don't see. Ortis, you're running down the hallway. The hallway wall at the end of the way, like before it turns right to go to the room where the cauldron and all that is, you see a jagged line, like straight, but like not a perfect straight line, cuts about head level. And then another one cuts down and up, making a face down triangle. And then a wavy line ripples through it, and the whole thing blasts with light. Blinds for just a second. And as it comes to, you see someone with a quarterstaff on the ground, and they're perched atop it. Ortis. I understand you've been up to questionable things. We do still have an accord, don't we? The figure's dressed. The figure's dressed completely casually. He's wearing soft leather boots, tan pants. He's got a belt with a few pouches, but nothing extraordinary. A green, just casual tunic. His hair is a vibrant green with little flowers growing here and there in it. A butterfly errantly floats by. His face is in the Twitch stream. And GIF is reminding you in the comments.
I know.
And Kitsuno, this was the round where you blasted and lit your scythe. We went a little bit out of order just because it's bringing everything together.
Okay, I was just like,
This is all still second round. It went a little bit out of order because I was just
it's
flavoring
fine.
and putting everything
Also
together.
having issues with this maledict crap. So much stuff.
Mechanically, after Squall did his attack and Chestnut wandered aimlessly, then you technically missed with your other splash and cut yourself. But flavor-wise, it was prettier to describe it the way I did. So
Alright.
So yeah, Ortis, you see Tethio balanced on a long white oak staff. I just have a feeling when magic is up to no good, and one of the first things I've never approved of is a lack of free will. You're in my domain, Ortis. Did you think I wouldn't know what was going on? I had reasons I couldn't go save my grandmother. That doesn't mean I'm not paying attention.
Can I roll Arcana to see if he's actually really there?
Sure.
Touch.
Right. No, never mind.
No, I'll let you do it. Yeah, you kind of
Oh.
walk forward like you think it's an illusion. He pivots down, like just rolls on the ground, grabs the staff, stands up, and you feel it not like hit, but like touch your chest and slowly nudge you a little bit backwards. That's far enough until we have an accord again. I can't have you running in there to try and enslave my sister or attack my family, can I? You were hired for a purpose.
Huh?
You kind of forced his sister to marry you. He might not like that.
He said attack his sister though.
Attack his family.
He said enslave my sister.
And attack his family.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, huh?
Will you break the gas? Do the right thing, Ortis. I have no intention of leaving you without your time, your lost items, or your rewards. But I can't have someone attempting slavery and mind control in Prismia. The choice is always yours. That's the conundrum here, isn't it? A paradox of sorts. I'm angry at you for forcing your control, so I have to give you a choice to end it. He leans back, idly spins the staff. As you see it, he flicks it once, and the end of each staff pops off. And you realize he has essentially a Valinor double scimitar that he's just rotating through his fingers. Well, you think about that. Next round! Vansel, does he break the Jabberwocky's nonsense? Nope, he hides in the corner. Jabberwocky goes. Squall. You're the only one that's actually close enough right now, other than Vansel. Please make a charisma save.
I thought we were cool, Dragon. I thought we...
It's just being near it,
Yeah, I figured.
unfortunately. There was a bear you could get to get rid of the dragon, but you guys didn't go do that.
That's okay. 16.
Okay, you're fine.
The charisma saves are one thing I'm good at.
Yeah. And it goes again at her. And misses both times. Jesus. Your turn, Squall. So you hear the dragon is making the most ridiculous noises. It flails its claws at Arianrod, who again, there's some type of energy, mage armor, shield, that type of thing. That's just...
Alright. I guess I'll just attack again. I mean, she's just standing right in front of me, right?
Yep.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
There you go.
So, but she has legendary action, so her head doesn't get chopped off.
Nope, unfortunately not.
It's okay. I wasn't planning on that.
Wouldn't that be a great end to
Right?
the campaign?
I know, right?
Just, oh, I rolled a
Right?
natural 20. Fight's over, everyone. Goodbye. Let's go home.
Okay, I will flourish on this round, so I can double it. So the greatsword damage first. 9 plus 7, so 16 for the greatsword. 8, so 24, and another 3, so 27. Now, I'm trying to think how that would work with that. I rolled an 8 and a 3 for the. I'm assuming that you get to double that as a crit.
All dice double. So that
Okay,
would
so
be
how would
flourishes, smites, everything.
would I add 11 to my armor class, or just choose one?
Didn't even think about that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, you add the result of the flourish to your armor class. So
It was just a really good hit. So I already forgot how much I told you.
27.
Okay, 27. 27, and then yeah, I'll add 11 to my AC.
All right, yeah. You swing the sword. It actually goes right for the neck. He says, "That's the way. End it now." And it starts to cut in, and you see her eyes widen, and she just says, in like this low, deafening voice that everyone feels for just a split second, "No." As you see her begin to change, like where the sword cut, red doesn't leak out. Black does. With little pinpricks of light. as she slowly enlarges from medium to large, her body being overtaken by essentially the night sky.
Well,
As she looks at you. I suppose you disappointed me first, so you're only fitting that you go first.
well,
You and the lizard.
this is not the first time beautiful woman has told me that.
Yep, she will phase step 30 feet away. She actually appears by the cauldron. And then Nyx still sucking up to the family. Holds out a hand and 4 stars streak out. 2 towards the dragon and 2 towards Squall. And your AC is what,
27.
27 right now. So probably going to miss you, but...
And I have mirror image.
Yeah. 14 plus... Nope. Still misses. Only a 23. And the other one missed entirely, even without anything considered. On the Jabberwocky, though, those both hit. Doing X amount to the Jabberwocky. That was her. Chestnut! You are 30 feet away. You are in control of yourself this round. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
You know, off to your left you hear, "Foul beast, how dare you try to kill the Princess Sibilna? We shall not let Ilgwiv's evil step foot in this land." Almost
I'm gonna
gives you a
kinda-
migraine.
I'm gonna look around and realize I was the only one attacking the Jabberwocky. Oh, tempting to. I'm gonna go after Sibilna instead.
Just to clarify, you're going after Sibilna?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm going after, what is her name?
Arianrod.
Arianrod.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
confirming because
No, please don't let me kill Sibilna. Please. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and hit Arianrod.
I was just confirming. That's all. She's not near the Jabberwocky right now, thankfully. Yeah, you.
But I'm going to rage before I
Absolutely.
get there.
You give off your little pixie roar. Well, no, you're human size, so you give off your rage. You rush over towards her. Roll your attacks. I believe you get 2 at this point. You're at level 5.
Roll with
Yeah.
your magic table.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
how
your rage thing.
I have to find my table. I have to find my dice. A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. So we'll do Ebenrod.
Okay. What's your DC?
I don't even know. I don't use my.
Let me double check how it is. She rolled a 12, so it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus. That's a +3, so 11 plus your Constitution modifier.
Which is 4.
So 11, 12, 13, 14. She failed. So go ahead and roll your d6 damage, and she's blind for the next round.
Oh, that's a whole 2.
Oh, that's still 2 extra damage.
Give her a paper cut.
I'm gonna hurt you. But then I'll do my actual damage.
Yeah, now your actual attacks. And if I remember, that repeats every round, right?
I don't think so.
That's a bonus
Until
action.
your rage ends, you can use this effect each round as a bonus action.
Okay.
So basically, you have a third attack now that does radiant damage.
All right. So that is. Sorry, my iPad just crashed. I'm like, I don't know what. I closed all my apps. All right. Oh, I got to roll to hit. All right. That is 21 for the first hit.
21 hits.
Yep. And Am I getting my extra D4 for being large?
Yes.
So that's 14.
+2 for your rage. Or is it
16.
3 now?
16
No,
hits.
I mean, it's +2.
Oh, wait, that was damage,
Six-
right? 16 damage?
Yeah, so 16 damage.
Okay.
And I'll take my second hit, which is a dirty 20. For. Oh, math is hard. 11.
11? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You just run up. The bolt of light flies out of your chest past Nyx's shoulder, slams into her. You just jump with your pike and you stab into her. You stab her once in the foot and then pivot back and stab her in the chest. She staggers back and kind of looks at you. All of you are so disappointing. You see a star flicker off of her body and slam at you.
Everyone else was doing it.
I just wanted to look cool.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Even wait. I'm raging.
I don't think rage
But yeah.
boosts your AC.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It
but
reduces damage
was-
you take.
I was just hoping. I mean, the rules have gone out the window tonight. I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
You suffer 10 necrotic damage
Oh,
as the star hits you, and you don't feel the burning so much as you feel like your body trying to crush inwards around it.
I made mistakes.
I.e., for some reason, 5th edition treats gravity damage as necrotic. That was your turn. Nyx, you're up.
She's still by the cauldron.
Yes.
Okay.
She's not like
And
touching it or anything. She just popped over.
How
by
far?
it.
How far away? I was originally like 30-ish feet.
You were
from
like
the
30 feet
cauldron.
from originally. You're only about 10 to 15 feet away from her, and maybe 20 from the cauldron. Because remember, you were by Zabilna with the cauldron.
Yeah.
The
and then I
fight
moved.
started. You moved towards her. Oh yeah, you're right. So you are about 30 feet away. I apologize.
All right.
You are plenty close enough to get back there if you want to, or do whatever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna move halfway back and lightning lure her away from the cauldron.
Okay. What's the DC on that strength? It's a strength save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
12. Oh God, so weak.
Stealing from Kelson's abilities, are you? Yeah, but it's a strength save. You know, she's very strong. No, roll your damage.
Sweet. Oris is gonna come in and his wife's gonna be dead. Hey, 8. Awesome.
Okay.
You're my lightning lure die
That's
now.
8 lightning damage. All right, Chestnut, you stab her twice, and then you see her like turn and like she's starting to get angry at you, and then she just jerks sideways, and you see her fly through the air into
thank
Nyx's
goodness.
hand, and then a bolt of lightning just strikes from the sky into her.
That's new.
It's a very fun cantrip. Oh wait, you're level 5. It would be 2d8.
Ah, okay, give me a minute, right? No, 12 total.
12 total? Okay, so there's 4 more. All right. And there is, I think we'll call that the end of the combat round, because it's Ortis and Tethio up next. And since there was a request for a break, this seems like a good place that we'll break away. As everyone seems to be choosing not to take the guarantee of what they want
I have regrets.
from one archfey because they made a promise to another archfey.
Well, I mean, Squall figures if she can do it, I'm sure one of the other ones can too, right?
Big regrets.
That's good
Grandma's-
logic.
Grandma's
I'm sorry.
probably stronger.
I've always struggled with peer pressure.
But anyway, we'll be right back with the continuation after this.
I just want you to
And now I'm unmuted as well. Welcome back, everyone. We rejoin our heroes, locked in the throes of combat against an archfey named Arianrod, who had promised them everything they wanted, if they only helped her. Meanwhile, out in the hallway, Ortis, it's your turn. The man that hired you has revealed a sword, essentially, and has told you he won't let you mind control his sister or hurt his family. How do you proceed?
I tell him I never planned on hurting his sister.
No, just my grandmother?
If that's what the job entailed, so I can carry on with my life.
So if that's what the job entailed, then you are prepared to bail on the agreement you made with me. Is that outlook really sunny?
Did you just make a funny?
I don't know of what you speak, but I know the answers you seek, and my sister's prize is not what it is. Trust me, you're not good for the fairy biz.
Considering that I already hate fairies anyway, I'm gonna need you to stop rhyming.
I speak as I do. The choice now is up to you. Are you going to march in there, face down, and usurper to the throne? Come on. Aren't you going to throw your employer a bone?
I would really appreciate it if you would stop rhyming.
And I would appreciate it if you had not cast a spell on my sibling, or agreed to murder my grandmother. Aren't these battles always such a bother?
Hold on, so you just want me to do nothing then?
Did I say that? I don't believe I did. It's
So
Arianrod's betrayal that this world needs to be rid. Go join your friends, see the day through. And the reward you want is coming to you. Stand by what you did. Try to take the throne.
You know what? If this would get you to stop rhyming, I renounce every single spell that was cast over myself and my wife. And I break every single power that came against us, or every single spell that was cast over us. And I renounce every single union or covenant that came out of it.
So you don't want to stay king of the Bullywugs?
Oh, wait, what? Hold on, Bullywugs is frogs, right?
Yes.
I glare at him. I say, that was of my own accord. So I'm going to need you to step off. Yeah, you thought I was going to rhyme, didn't you? Yeah.
Step off, I don't know what you speak. By all means, proceed inside. We'll see where your morals peak. And he backs up and gestures, and then disappears entirely in a little pff of flowers.
I growl, and I just say, if you... I just growl.
Okay.
I just growl. And
Roll
okay. I was about to say, can I, like, since he disappeared, do I see like everything that's going on in front, like, or do
Here
I
are
just?
bangs and crashes and a fight going on because it's up, down, and around the corner still.
Oh, okay. Can I cast invisibility so I can do like a stealthy?
Yep.
Try to observe everything.
And go ahead and roll
Okay.
initiative because you'll be taking an action in this round.
Okay. 18.
All right. Putting you into the list there. All right. Does the rabbit get out of... Yes, he does. Snaps his head, looks around. She's now 30 plus feet away.
Hi.
Attempts to throw a dagger. Moves up and throws. And rolls a 2. So, nope. Dagger goes whizzing by you, Chestnut. Not, like, dangerously so, just... Alright, that was him. The Jabberwocky. I do believe Squall is still in range.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I haven't moved unless the Jabberwock.
It's going to get ready to move now. Roll a charisma save.
Hey.
That's a nat 20
All right,
For-
you're good.
for 27.
You're good. It goes stomping away from you.
It's the second one today.
It goes stomping away. It pulls up. It looks. It's not that dumb. It leaps to the left, staying away from Arianrod and the rest of you. And blinks its eyes once, and a 120-foot long, 5-foot wide light of fire from its eyes just goes. Which she does not save. So she takes that much damage. She attacks it back. Does that much damage. All right, Ortis, you invisibly come into this room. You see the whole fight kind of laying out. You see Squall is like right kind of by you, facing inward. He's got the great sword out. You know he said he was coming here to kill a dragon. You see the dragon about 30 feet away from him, perched on a wall, head sweeping back, giant bulbous eyes blinking out of order. You see Arianrod on up ahead. She looks different. She's like pitch black with stars everywhere through her form instead of the redhead that you saw. And she's, a good 4 feet taller. Chestnut with her pike and Nyx with the scythe. What do you do?
I tell you, I bid you all adieu. No. This is kind of funny. Exactly. I was like, what is Amazon? I use message. Does message take an action?
Yes, it does.
Darn. Okay.
We are on initiative. You're actually next. He rolled a little bit higher than you.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
You had a 16, according to my notes. Or just rolled an 18, so that's when he's coming into the room.
So I don't recognize her, per se.
Not per se, no.
Does she still have the same facial structure, or she's like
Absolutely.
completely different?
Oh, no, it's
okay.
her. You can tell it's her.
Okay. In that case, where's Nixon? Or actually, I don't know. Chestnut is unfrozen, so.
Well, you can see her.
Oh, okay.
Unfrozen and larger than normal.
Yeah, she's human sized, so you really definitely notice her. 'Cause she's not little and off in the corner.
I mean, even though you hate fairies.
skull. Well, it's a very big predicament. I'll use message since that uses up an action, and I'll use message on Squall.
All right.
And I ask him, I say, wait, how long can this conversation be?
It's one sentence, essentially.
Crap.
It's limited by the fact that the round is 6 seconds long.
Whatever you could say in 6 seconds, go fast.
I know, right?
We usually throw that rule out of combat, but for combat purposes, it's 6 seconds.
Okay. I ask Squall, I just ask Squall. I just say, hey, whose allegiance are you siding with? Because I just had this strange dream.
All right, that's your action.
Yep.
Ortis appears in the room, everyone. Cast a magic spell of some sort. Squall, your turn. You hear this message.
Wait, message breaks invisibility?
Any spell breaks invisibility.
Oh, man.
Any spell or attack.
Dang. Okay. Interesting.
You are muted, Sir Squall, if you're talking to me.
Damn it, I keep clicking. Keep thinking I'm muted. I'm gonna unmute myself, but I'm not muted, and I mute myself. He's gonna look over at Ortis. And he go, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're actually killing red-haired lady," and then he's gonna just run at her. So she's bound. Like, what is she? Lightning Lord? What is that? What is that?
Lightning Lure is a cantrip from Xanathar's. She's not bound or anything. It's basically
Okay,
No.
just does damage.
It's like a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Pull her to me.
basically they strength save. You basically
Right.
summon a lightning bolt right in front of you, and they have to strength save or get yanked into your hand right as the lightning bolt hits.
Whip
It's
of
just an
Thorns.
attack cantrip.
It's Thorn Whip,
Yeah.
but with lightning. Okay. Can I get to her?
Yeah. I mean, they
She
were
went
only
30
about
feet
30
away.
feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and she's in a ladder. She's using her face step.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So
All right, that is a 12 plus 10, so 22,
22 hits.
right? Because it's plus 3, plus 4, 7, plus a 3 for the plus 3, so yeah, 10. And then just my sword damage. Oh, it's a 6 and a 1. All right, so 14 damage.
14. Okay. You go running up and just slam into her again. Does she burn a legendary, or does she wait because there's several other people getting ready to attack her? Yeah, she'll just take it for now. Alright. Squall, any bonus action? Inspirations or anything like that?
Now I'm out of inspirations.
Okay.
And I don't.
Oh
think I
yeah,
have
because
any-
you've been flourishing through this whole thing, so.
But I get him back at a short rest now.
Yep.
I don't think I have any spells for bonus actions, so I am good.
Well, good
That's it.
news. You've all kind of closed in on her, so you're all fairly close to each other. She teleports 30 feet, appearing very near Ortis, and says, "We're just in time to offer assistance to your queen." And she flips her hand, and a star floats into the middle of you guys. Goes pitch black. Everyone make a Constitution save.
Me too?
Nope, you're not in range. Neither is Vansel or the dragon, but so not everyone. Squall, Ortis, and Squall, Nix, and Chestnut.
Oh, okay.
What save again? Con?
Constitution.
9.
15 for me.
26.
26. Good for you.
Barbarians.
Okay, I read that wrong. I read it as something bad happening on a successful save, and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh god.
All right.
Aha.
Chestnut, you take 15 points of necrotic damage, but you hold your ground. You like slam your spear a little bit into the pavement and just. The rest of you take 30 necrotic as you all get yanked in a line into each other, and you end up like literally all, not like tumbled over each other prone or anything, but just as a very, very brief black hole appears and slams you in.
Ow. Why do I smell fish?
It's a delicious smell, no?
Ah, that makes sense.
Chestnut, everything goes black for just a second. Like the light you're watching just all sucks into one point. As it clears, you're bracing yourself. It hurts. And you look over and you see Nyx and Squall like slammed against each other, like regaining their feet. It's your turn. And she is 30 feet away now. Standing by Ortis, you see, is here now.
So she's not close to me, 15 feet anymore?
She is now 30 feet away from you. Might be only 25.
You're muted.
Wow. Oh, the cat stepped on the keyboard. She's already blinded. But I'm gonna not move yet. I'm gonna shoot her with my chest light.
Okay. I'm blanking. Is that safe for me, right?
Yes, Constitution save.
12. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Attack your Constitution. It's your weak point.
A 4. And then I'm gonna run over there and just hit her. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
So that's the math time. 19 plus 7. That's gonna hit.
Yes. 19 plus 7 hits.
18 for my first hit.
18. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna swing again. So for an 18 to
18
hit.
hits.
And 11.
All right. You just bounce after her, stabbing the pike in. This takes all of her legendary actions. Make a charisma save, please, Chestnut.
No. Oh, that was 18 plus
No.
-1.
17.
So,
All right, let me
17.
Let me double check. You make it. You do not get charmed.
Oh.
That is her legendary action entirely. Nyx, you're up.
Alright, I was just gonna hit her with the scythe. I get 2 attacks with scythe now, right?
Yep. Yeah, you're Blood Hunter. You're in the same boat as Chestnut.
Extra damage. Boo-boo-doo-boo. 23 and 19.
23, 19, both hit.
Sweet.
23, 19.
Alright. Alright. Plus 2d6s, right? 1d6 extra damage. So when I do the 1d6, the damage, it says I take that. So the full damage of what I did to myself, is that what I do for my attack, or do I do a full 1d6?
You roll a d6 every time.
Okay, just making sure.
So basically, you do 1d10 plus your dexterity, regular scythe, stab damage, and
14 total.
14 total. Is that for one attack or both?
That's both.
Okay.
I wish that was one attack.
I was just checking with what the numbers Chestnut keeps tossing our way. So. All right. You dash forward, flaming scythe, just. You and Chestnut are just kind of like, don't stop me now. We're at the top of the round. Vansel is no longer controlled. Sees all this.
It's also funny because we're doing it for the queen.
Vansel is not controlled, and so will leap out and try and help. There's room for 4 of you to cluster around her and stab. And I rolled a 7. Vansel's useful, everyone, I promise.
At least you're pretty, right?
Exactly. Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky looks at you guys, looks at the big fight going on, looks at you guys, looks at the other big fight going on, flies towards it. Big bulbous eyes kind of looking like, you guys got this. Ooh, picnic. And goes slamming into the Saturday morning cartoon battle going on. It's now Ortis. She appeared near you and said you're just in time to help. Deal with these traitors, my pet. My king.
Hey.
My king.
Oh.
I already said what I said.
I revoke my pet. No one pets me.
Whew. Man, that's.
She says my king. I said my king earlier. I switched into the charm mindset because she
My
tried to
king
charm
frog.
Chestnut. Who rolled incredibly good. Actually rolled the DC she
now.
needed to avoid.
For once.
Sheesh. How damaged does she look?
Yeah, she looked beat up a little bit, but she's fine.
Oh my
Chestnut's
goodness.
look, I'm so sorry. She's taken significant damage.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. This is a very tough decision here.
Are you really going to turn traitor on your party because you think she looks strong?
Well, considering she just conjured a black hole out of nowhere, like, man, that's impressive. However, I've already made my decision ever since I had to scurry away this teethy old fella. I want to make sure I read this right before I do this. Okay, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
All right. On Squall? No. I'm kidding. Don't be silly. You detect Nyx. No, who's your target though?
Hey, you got like 4 squalls to try to hit.
Yeah, there are 4 squalls, just so you know.
No, I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on Area Rod, and as I'm doing this, actually, never mind. I'm. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still casting on Area Rod. I'm just trying to think of something to say.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm curious. I'm just curious to hear what she's gonna say. I'm gonna respond based off of what she say.
Okay, so you're not doing anything, or?
No. I'm still casting Chaos Bolt.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. I believe it's an attack roll, right?
Yes. Ooh. 12 plus 7, 19.
19 hits.
So how does this work? Okay, so. Okay. On the hit, the target takes 2d8. Okay. Eight. And then choose one of the eights. I'm gonna choose. Oh wait, do I choose or you choose?
The energy, it's one
Yeah,
of
the
the
damage
D8.
type.
It's the D8 you roll for damage. It also determines the damage type.
Oh, I rolled a 3 and an 8.
Let me grab the thing again real quick. So you get to choose fire or thunder.
I'm gonna choose fire,
All right.
and my total spell damage is 16.
Okay. She looks at you and says, I thought better of you.
Can I respond?
Yes, you can.
I respond by saying, your brother made me renounce everything. So hearts are whole, not hearts. At least I still have a conscience. You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Always my brother. She kind of does. I can't remember his name from Inuyasha, and a small black hole appears and sucks in your spell.
What the?
Always my brother. Always betrayed. Always wanting to deny me what I've earned. Fine.
She sucks in my spell.
Mechanically, she counterspelled as a reaction, which she has several times a day as part of her stat block. But since everything around her is themed as stars and gravity, yep, she yanks in your spell. Squall, you're up, sir.
Perfect.
Hypnotic pattern, take out the entire party.
I do not have that spell.
She makes her save, everyone else fails.
I took major image instead
Yeah.
because I thought that would be a lot more fun. I was actually
absolutely will
thinking
be.
about, like, if I wasn't invisible, I would have major imaged him, like cutting the dragon's head off, and then stab her from behind. Let's see. That's a natural 16. Yeah, that's 24.
That
Sword's
hits.
ridiculous. Plus 3.
The sword is ridiculous.
Yep. Okay, so 6. Ooh, that is not bad. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 7, so 17 damage.
17, you say. To shreds, you say. All right. You slam the blade into her. Cuts deeper. And pull back, holding in your guard position. It's her turn.
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. Go right. I'm sorry. What would you like to do additionally, sir?
He's going to look at Chestnut and say, you know, I do like you. You're fun. And you heal for 2 plus 4, so 6 hit points.
Thank you.
Cast Healing Word.
Hey, the party does have a healer. Yay. All right. Now it's her turn. Looks at Ortis. I suppose you disappoint me the most. The rabbit's a slave. The other two are heroes. I thought you knew better. Each fingertip lights up with a star. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. So that also misses. Does a 16 hit you?
Is it defender wins?
Attacker beats AC. So like the number your AC is what the target number is.
My
So-
AC is 16.
Okay, so all four of them fire off. You kind of duck. Two of them miss you, but the other two slam into you for a total of 18 damage. As two little stars slam into you and kind of like not mechanics or anything, but knock you back a little bit as the other two zing past and hit the wall. Necrotic damage for what it's worth.
Can I cast a reaction?
What do you think? What are you thinking about casting?
Um,
And is it a reaction spell?
yes, it says here it's a 1R.
What's
So I want to look at her. I'm literally flavoring this because I just want to. I look at her and say, the heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out. My friends are my power. And I cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level.
Yes, I'm just having a moment here going, are we in G Gundam? Nothing wrong with that. Okay, creature must make a dexterity save. That's good. What's your save DC, sir?
15.
She fails. Go ahead and roll your damage. 2d10 fire.
Oh wait, how much?
Oh, wait, what level did you cast it at?
2nd.
2nd level? Okay, so it'd be 3d10.
Okay. $20. 884. Yeah, 20.
Yep. All right. So that's Ortis. No, that was her. Chestnut.
Just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna shoot her with my chest beam again.
Hey, actually roll decent. 16.
Oh, that just misses. But do not worry, because I have a pike.
Don't worry, I have stabs.
So first hit is 18.
18 hits.
8. 17 damage.
Okay.
And we're gonna just spike her again. Well, that was a 1. So that's...
You go to swing the other time, and she just completely steps out of the way. You stumble a little bit, lost your footing for just a second, and missed. You could, going forward, remember you have reckless attack as an option.
I know, I just am kind of dead.
All right, so that was Chestnut. Any bonus? No, your bonus action was the blast. All right, Nyx. She's there. She's injured.
Slashy.
She's being hit by everything around her. You hear Queen raging in your head.
Where did Grandma go?
Grandma is not there.
That Did Tizio come in?
You don't see Tithia.
Oh shit! 13.
13 misses, unfortunately. Both attacks were low?
My other one was in that one, so.
Okay, yeah. All right. You go to swing, and just unfortunately, she pivoted off of Chestnut's slip, and it just kind of rotates her, and she just kind of steps away from all of you as you. That's Nyx. Vansel attempts to stab her again.
Do what I couldn't.
Hey, he actually hits.
Yay.
He just jumps up and stabs her in the back with a knife.
Good.
Then scampers away and ducks under a table.
Thank you.
Little star shoots after him. Hits him for X. All right. That is him. Ortis, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. As you go to cast your spell, the 3 beams spring from your hand and lance forward. And once more, she I told you, you had your chance, my king. And one of the stars around her flies out and misses you, because I can't roll above a 6 apparently. This is why the DM always uses attacks that involve saving throws. No. Anything for a bonus action or movement, Ortis?
For a bonus action, I'm gonna use some of my sorcery points to get a spell slot back.
All right, just double checking on that because I thought that was an action, but
Oh, okay.
I'm double checking. I don't remember. I have not had the benefit of playing a sorcerer one way or the other. Oh no, it's a bonus action on your turn. So yep, okay.
Okay.
It costs 2 for first level, 3 for a second, 5 for a third.
Sheesh. Okay.
All right, assuming you're doing that, and that would make it Squall's turn. Or just trying to blast all kinds of magic and just.
Oh man, Squall is rolling really well today. Probably because I'm using Garrick's dice. I just realized.
That means tomorrow
Oops.
you use Squall's dice and Gary will
Squall's
great.
dice Squall's dice never do well. So,
Time
that is
to retire Squall.
right. 27 to hit. Oh well, technically 29 if you get the +2.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a 6 and a 5. That is that's 11 plus 18 damage. And I will take a bonus action and cast Healing Word. Can't tell, it's the 3, 7, 8, 10, 14. All right, I'm just going to cast level 3 Healing Word on myself. 14.
Okay.
Perfect. Now I have more than 6 hit points.
You're fine. You're fine.
For now.
All right. That is Squall slams the sword into her. She disappears in a puff, appears right beside Ortis. Ortis, you take 5 fire damage as she appears in an explosion of flame.
Oh, that's a move.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Oh, I was like, why did she teleport? She was already beside me.
And then she's right. No, she was like 10 feet out
Oh.
and surrounded by Squall, Nyx, and Chestnut and Vansel. Appears beside you, and just again,
Don't stop me.
4 star points appear. And right at you, just. We said 15 misses.
Counterspell. Oh, wait, no. Bards don't get counterspell.
Lore bards at level 6. Or any bard at level 9 or 10. Alright. You're in luck. 2 of them again go wide.
Shoot, all of them.
However, the 2 that do hit you inflict 23 points of necrotic damage.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, you're not dead.
I have candy.
The stars take the form of a dog and just go. No. Does that bring you to 0, sir?
Indeed.
Okay. You see her just. Or just slowly slumps backwards onto the ground. Don't worry, they can stabilize you before your first death save. Chestnut, it's your turn. You see her just in a swirl of flame away from you guys, appear beside Ortis, and
Now I'm just mad because, friends. So I'm going to mix things up. I'm going to pike first. So I'm going to move up to her.
okay.
I'm going to reckless attack this time.
Okay.
I'm feeling dangerous. And I'm apparently less dead than everyone else.
Barbarian, yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm glad I did. Okay. 20.
20 hits.
Dirty 20. $16 damage.
All right, 16.
Does a 16 hit?
16 hits, that's your AC.
Okay. For another 13 damage.
13, you say. All right.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to shoot her with my chest light. It's just the same thing backwards.
Yeah.
Please?
9. So, yeah, go ahead.
That is a 6.
6 damage, okay. You blast out the light. She staggers back. She's starting to look rough. Kind of fighting to keep her feet, glaring at you. Nyx, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do my Blood Maledict Curse. So it says I get bonus thing, so Hopefully I can freaking hit her with 4 attacks.
I love the blood hunters essentially get reckless attack 2 in a certain form. So it's
Oh,
like,
I didn't need it. I didn't need it.
Yeah.
That sucks. So I got dirty 20s for both
okay,
of them.
those
So
both
I
hit.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't need it. All right. 1d10. But if I get nat 20s, then I get more.
Yeah.
hits. Nope. Nope. I did worse. Okay. 1d10. Boop boop. Okay, and 2d6. So 8. 11. 19 total.
19 total. Okay, so let's see. Here.
I can math. Swipe.
You just scythe swings in. Vansel pops out of the shadows again, attempts to stab. Again, dives. You see the rabbit just dive across, cut along her back, and then dash underneath, off around behind something again.
Squeak!
Best feat I ever spent in that mobile. That's him. Ortis, for your first death save, if you would, sir.
Ten.
First save is successful. You are not bleeding out yet. Squall.
All right. Are we still flanking? We're not flanking her anymore, right? She moved.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
Chestnut nicks her honor again, so yeah, you get flanking if you
Okay.
rush over there too.
So 19.
19 hits.
Hit. $12 damage. And then I have extra d4s. Let's just roll. Choose one that I can read. Oh no. That's gone forever.
Cat will find it.
6. Oh gosh, I keep rolling off the table. Oh, and my camera just lost focus. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, plus 4, so 13. So he looks over at. Let me do this again here. He looks over at Ortis and he goes, "It's not over yet, friend." And as soon as he says "friend," Ortis heals for 13 hit points.
All right. You're awake and prone, sir. On your next turn, you'll be able to act as normal.
With 1 HP?
13.
Oh, okay.
5e is very forgiving in that regard. You only go to 0 when you get knocked out, and if you get healed, you go back up. So that's cool. Arianrod's turn.
Oh no.
You see for the first time this entire encounter a little bit of panic, a little bit of something more than just anger and confidence. And she begins to cast a spell. Alright. She casts Plane Shift.
Opportunity attack?
Non-5th edition, unless you have the Mage Slayer feat.
And none of us have counterspell or anything, so that I know of. No one has counterspell, right?
Might have picked it. I have not seen his
that's why
fifth
you
level
paused.
character.
Do you have?
Yeah, I was
counterspell?
not just drawing it out, ha ha ha, or
I
anything.
figured that's what you're doing. It's waiting.
No.
I definitely
Okay.
do have it.
You see a ripple of magic swirl around her. The stars wink out until there's just a black shape where she is. I could have given you what you want. Instead, I'll take. You had her at 340 out of 350.
It's pretty dang close.
And I rolled a check for her to see if she was angry enough to stay and fight Ordis another round and take him out, or just leave then. And she failed that will save, so she blasted Ordis. And I gave you guys, I was at 299 at that time, and then Chestnut and Nyx just... It came down to Squall. Squall has done just a little bit more damage.
I know. It was a 3 and a 2,
Yeah,
and then it's just like
I missed like 5 turns in a row.
yeah that's not a knock on you.
Yeah, no, was out of flourishes. Couldn't add that extra D8 damage.
I actually thought it was
No,
poetic.
we blame Vansel.
All right,
There
I
you go.
carried the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kinda.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. I mean, you were doing
Nope. That's how
more damage than my crit did.
But no, I
Every
can
round,
use
so.
a rest, you know.
No, as the initiative was counting, I was looking at the hit point total. I'm like, oh, well, Squall hits and actually takes her out. I'll just say, okay, now that 20 from earlier activates. You get that decapitation nice and clean.
There you go. How's everyone looking? I mean, Squall's stitched up a little bit.
I'm not terrible. I mean, I'm not good, but
You still not see Grandma?
Yeah, or Tethio, that worthless son of a bee.
You do not. You look over and you see.
Oh, that's 2 4s. Dang. Okay. I was just gonna cast Healing Word on Chestnut, and I guess did Nyx ever take damage? So I guess Ordis.
Yeah, Nick's got that blast when we black holed into
Oh,
each
you're
other.
right. Yeah, how's Nyx looking?
Nick's
Who
is fine.
needs who needs it worse? More. It's
Nyx's
gonna be 8
HP
hit
is
points.
probably on par with Chestnut's.
Chestnut. Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably.
So
All right, so I'll throw a Healing Word at Ordis and Chestnut, and each of you take 8. I can do math. 8 hit points.
I'd like to drink one of those potions that I gave you.
No, I'll throw
I
that
feel
to you
great.
too. And we can always
Acrobatics,
rest.
catch it.
At this point, we can always rest too. So you should be at. What did I heal you for? 13 for the first time.
Yeah, I'm currently at 21.
So you're 21. A little bit more than me.
Nope.
I do still have the potions though. So yeah, I'll just give you I'll give you 2 of them back. I'll be like, I'll keep 1 just for safekeeping, and then I'll just give you the other 2.
And as you do that, you see the other battle has weaned its way. Surprisingly, none of the villains are dead. They all seem to be retreating. While the heroes stand triumphantly, though one of them was knocked down and is being helped back up by the red-headed woman who is clearly a cleric of some sort. They all kind of jovially walk off. Like, completely oblivious to you guys, completely paying no attention.
hey, wait, my new friend, come back. Something of the so and so.
Vansel kind of glances at them and says, No, let them go, because they might want the sword back, and if they don't, I'll give it to you.
What sword?
This one? He kind of like moves so they can't see if they look back, and he's got a lovely... I don't remember if I have a picture of it. Hold it here one moment. But it's a very, very pretty long sword. It matches that blue and silver guy's armor.
Oh, that is. I can appreciate something beautiful.
It's not done me any good. I'll be happy to give it to you.
So
Yeah,
if you
long-
squall in the background to be like, I'm not here.
I can't betray my new friend, Snackers.
Nope.
Snakers.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of it. Sorry, but it's a long
A
sword,
long-
so it'd be
Long sword, it does the same amount of damage because you can 2-hand it.
Yeah, it does 1d10 as a two-handed weapon, and basically be a great sword for you in your normal form.
Well, I guess we don't need to collect all the friends.
Exactly. Keep the good friends. You have to keep the rewards. Speaking, oh, he's awake. Yes, keep the good friends. Yes, there you go.
So, am I the only one that's confused as to why did Tithio not come and join us with this fight against Sister? Does he not want her harmed, or is we're
You again see. Well, you guys don't again. Ortis again sees. You see a line cut in the wall. Makes a face down triangle and then a wavy line through it, and you see through it black sand and beaches. You recognize it. It's the place that you guys stumbled through using the mushroom circle back when you were on your way to Loomlurch. And you see Zybilna there, but you see Tithio step through along with a man with reddish skin. Tithio steps through and holds his hand out and it helps the man through. You've done a great deal, and unlike other turnings of the wheel, you didn't even shatter the cauldron. I'm impressed.
was that something we were supposed to be doing? I mean, we can go smash it if you'd like.
No, but that won't be necessary. Supposed to do, no. But you did a great task. You stopped Arian Rod from taking the throne from my grandmother. You've managed to do it without ending her life, which I personally am grateful for, even if she isn't. Glances at Ortis briefly. I grant you all one wish. What is your heart's desire?
I wish for more wishes.
He ignores Ortis entirely.
Ortis becomes a wishing well.
Nice.
Wonder Woman 1984. Yep.
We can wish for
Anything.
anything.
Anything your heart's desires. Wrong voice. Anything your heart's desires. You've done me a great service. You've saved my family. You've stopped an incursion from a problematic issue that hopefully you never have to deal with.
We never did kill the third hag.
No, this makes me a little sad, but oh well.
Things like this have a way of working out.
Oh, speaking of, I have he from his back pulls the cape over and hands him the big key. I believe this is your aunt's or something. I do not need it anymore. And he gives Tithio the key.
Sits it down.
A little bit of flesh on it. Ew.
As I said, your heart's desire. Beyond all that, you all have choices to make. You've all lost things. You've all suffered. Do you want freedom from that? I see two ways forward. One is to go forth, find yourself, find what you need in these new friendships you've developed. The other, if you want what was, I can put it back. Prismia, all the Feywild. It's not bound to time like you all perceive it. As far back as the founding of Prismia, I can roll the clock. Exit a place in one time, enter another. If any of you wish it, you can go back to where you want to be.
But we can't have both. We
I'm
can't have.
afraid not. Time is fickle. If you choose one path, the other closes. That's unfortunately all there really is to it. That's why I couldn't help you here. That's why I couldn't come when I would have wanted to. Believe it or not, I've walked the exact steps you have.
Someone murdered everything you know? I'm sorry.
In a matter of speaking, yes.
Yes, well, something about bacon or pigs or something.
That's another
remember.
story. But no, I've walked the steps that you took. And it
You must
occurred
be
that
exhausted.
the steps had to be taken again, a different way. Always a different way. You can't repeat a path or it just leads to the same. It becomes a loop. So
we are
trust-
actually
Sorry.
we actually took tornado here. We did not walk up steps.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yes.
But if you were to reset things, bring back what we have lost, would we not be just retracing the same steps and back in this spot again?
You know what you know now. You'd go back and make different choices, walk a different path. It would change everything. But it's an option. I know some people who refuse to take it. I have stories. I have a friend who got trapped in something that aged him 20 years and refused the offer I'm giving you because, in his words, it would remove all the experiences that make me who I am. I can't say what the right answer is. I can only be grateful to you for all of your help and offer the choice. Think long and hard. I'm not demanding an answer now. This isn't some corner block where the choice is presented and you cannot move forward until you take it.
I don't need time.
Before.
I already know what I want. I believe you are knowing also.
Do you want to go back or do you want her back?
Well, if I'm thinking if I go back, then she also gets life back.
Who says she can't now?
Well, lots of time has passed, and she.
Pass the cauldron. You know what this is, my friend.
It's magic cauldron. I don't know. You want me to smash it now, or?
No. My grandmother's cauldron is what will grant the wish. I can bring her back. Mind you, it can grant one wish. You'd have to get them all to agree.
Oh, we each get our own wish?
Right, I was thinking that you said each get one wish.
I said I will
We don't
grant you all a wish.
Oh, well, then my wish is that we all get one wish.
Tell me your request and I will see what I can do.
Well, here's my question for you. Your sister, she promised me, these things. I'm sure she's promising these things for all of these people as well. Is she stronger than you, or are you just as strong? See, I was thinking that us betraying her, I was thinking maybe you were stronger and you would be willing to, offer us the same deal. But, if not, I can go talk to Grandma. I am assuming that she also is stronger than you.
Strength is relative and not something that really applies in the way you think it does.
Yeah, this is something a weaker person would say.
All
I'm
of
gonna
you?
go-
But you haven't even asked anything yet. I'm very clear. What is your heart's desire?
We still only get one wish, or one wish per person.
Why don't you focus less on the semantics and tell me what you want?
You both can wish that your family was never hurt. Something along that lines, and that'll probably cover both of you. And Otis got treasure, so he doesn't get a wish.
what is your wish?
No, I'm fine. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you put in just as much work as the rest of us.
Perhaps wishes to undo anything evil hags did while they were running.
That might benefit.
So we wish away the hags?
No, the two of them are already dead.
Well, no, like previous hags. Like they never hagged. The hags never hagged.
I wish the hags never had. Brilliant.
He steps over and he starts having a quiet conversation with the red man that came with him.
I mean, I've loved our time together. I'd hate to lose all of you now that we're finally friends. Oh, just me? Okay, bring my family back.
I would very much, like this company, this adventure has been very great, but it's not just my life that I'm wishing for, someone else's. And I believe
I
that,
mean,
you know,
I got a whole village writing on this.
yeah.
So I guess I should be less selfish. I don't know.
Ortis, you were wishing to have pride, or
Orders wants him out.
I mean, if it's female,
That
you would like.
chocobo. That
If it's
chocobo kick your ass every
or
day.
female,
The wish screws up. It's not a chocobo. It's a giant cuckoo.
Oh God.
It charges you, Ortis.
I know, right? Because I sure wouldn't hit it.
Cuckoo, 5e creature reaction. When struck by a
You
weapon,
know,
summons 1d4 more cuckoos.
He's just generally understanding. If you guys just explain what exactly you want, you could probably figure out a way to word it.
Tell you what, whisper
We're
in
not
my
wishing the
ear.
fairy into a bird, Ortis.
I don't even know why you would want that.
He leans close to Chestnut and Squall and gestures. Just tell me. And you guys don't answer right now because we are unfortunately about 3.5 hours, but you whisper your answers. And he steps back and smiles.
But
And
Chestnut wants to say what hers is. You can't do that.
if you want to say it now, please do.
I just want them back. I want it all back.
I understand. He steps back and touches the cauldron. It begins to glow a brighter gold. And slowly light envelopes everyone. And that's where we'll end for this week. And that is technically the end of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Thank you everyone who watched us and enjoyed. Hopefully everyone had a good time.
I look forward to picking up next session where Ortis' wish backfires and he is the chicken.
To be clear for anyone following the Witchlight campaign, we will be off on our normal next day, the 31st. There may be a stream, but it won't be this. But picking up on the 14th, anyone who's wishing to continue these characters, we will be continuing with Adventures in Spelljamming as the group travels from the Feywild to wild space. So, if you like giant space hamsters, boats that fly through the stars, and every other nonsense that Spelljammer gave us that was amazing and fun, we hope you'll join us on the 14th. But until then, have a good night.